Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that karahi recipe. That actually turned out great. So it's not a recipe following, it's just I learned different things online and I try to cook them. So this is basically a vlog. And today I found a recipe for Karachi style biryani and the street food style. And I want to try do it at home. So they were cooking at a larger quantity and I tried reducing it. So that was like for around maybe 100 people, and now I'm doing only 1/10 of the amount, and I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but if it's gonna turn out, watch the whole video. At the end I'm gonna let you know if this is some recipe that you should follow, or if there's something to correct. You can still follow the recipe, but I'll let you know what you need to fix. And let's get started. So that was the masala, and now we're gonna go towards the rice. Right now I'm gonna let the masala cook, and then I'm gonna add the potatoes and the chicken. So for the second one, I already have the rice that's already pre-soaked. I kept it for about an hour. So one of the mistakes I've done is I should have add the water to boil first and then add the rice. So I'm gonna take out the rice again. Let's see what we have over here. Okay, see that the water is all boiling. So sorry, I cut the alus and put them in. I put in about half a pound of potatoes, and now I'm gonna put in some more water because I think the water is a little less. I put in about 200 ml, how much? 4 ounces more of water. Now let that all boil up and let the potatoes cook in for at least 10 minutes. Before I want to cook in the potatoes at least for 10 minutes before I put in the chicken, because the potatoes take a little longer time to cook. I want to put in the rice. I've already put in salt in the masala, but I want to put it in the rice as well. And the rice should be cooked at least 80%, 70 to 80%. It's been about 5 minutes, so I want to cook it for another 5 minutes before I put in the chicken. So the chicken I got over here, I've already washed it, and can you believe this is a full chicken? This is 1.5 pound full chicken. I wanted to cook with at least about 1 pound, 1.5 pound. Since I'm cooking with 1.2 pounds of rice, I want to cook at 1 pound chicken. But I found this very small chicken at 1.6 pounds. I'm like, okay, I'll just cook the whole thing. So 2 more things. One, I wasn't supposed to put the lid on the rice because the water is gonna come up. So don't put the lid on the rice, just let it cook without the lid. Second, my wife tasted it. She's saying that the salt is a little less in the rice, even though I put about 1 teaspoon, so 1 tablespoon. And now I'm just gonna put in about 1 more tablespoon. एक और ना? आता है एक और? 1 more. Aloo gal gaye hain. It's been about 10 minutes, and now I'm gonna add the chicken. See? So the rice, I think I don't have to put the whole thing. This is already good. You see the rice over here, it looks cooked. I think that's because I already had it soaked in water, so it cooked really fast. spice is a little low, so I'm gonna add 1 jalapeno. Okay, अभी हम डालेंगे पुदीना. पुदीने के साथ और क्या डालेंगे? धनिया. Do you know the difference between dhania and pudina? The dhania is cilantro and pudina is mint. I also got the cilantro already chopped up, and I got the pudina. You're not supposed to chop it. And everything's almost ready, but I still have a lot of water, which I think, so I'm gonna let it go a little more. Since it's cooked, I have a few more items I have to put in. So this is about 2 spoons of dahi. I'm gonna put in 1 more. So that's the 3rd one. This is nutmeg powder. You're supposed to put mace powder, but I think what I've read online is it's almost the same. I'm not putting too much because this does cause a heartburn. 2 grams only. Yeah, I guess they're color. This is egg yellow color. What it does is brings that color into the biryani. Mix in the yogurt and the mirchi and everything that I just put in. The last step is to add a few lemons, cilantro, and mint. I'm putting in all that mint, basically a handful of cilantro. Okay, my wife is still saying that mirchi, the spice is a little low. Don't worry about it. I'll put the final ingredient at the end because I've added so much salt and everything. And let's see, ½ teaspoon of red chili powder. You know we love it spicy. Biryani is nothing if it's not spicy. I want to put in the rice. What I want to do is spread it around, and then now you want to spread it around and flatten it for fun. At the end I have to put in more oil, basically about 3 tablespoons of oil. I'm just thinking that calculation in my mind. Okay, so that's all. I didn't use all of it, and like I said, only 3 tablespoons. I could put in a lot. So now we're gonna put it on dum for 10 minutes on low flame. For low flame, I'm putting it on 2. I'm gonna put it on 2 minutes on low flame for 10 minutes. It's 7:57, 8:07. You know what's necessary with biryani? Raita. That's a must. So there's another recipe I saw for raita, and let's make that one. So it was said that I want to use about 250 ml. So about 4. So let's see it. How many spoons I'm using? That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. And I'm gonna add some milk to it because I don't like my raita to be very thick. Okay, I think that's too much. I don't want a minty taste to it. I want basically half a lemon. Not even half, let's see. Maybe it's gonna half. So you're supposed to put cumin powder in and some coriander leaves. But since this what I have is cumin coriander, I'm just gonna put this one in, and I'm just gonna put in about 1/4 tablespoon and a little chocolate slice. Nothing too much. About ½ tablespoon of chocolate salt. I'll put in a little more chocolate salad because I forgot to add the salt. Okay, half a tablespoon of chaat masala more. Take a little salt. This one is, I think, by Aliza Kitchen, so thank you very much for the recipe. The biryani recipe was from Tahir. It's the al-nasib biryani recipe. Really great. Let's see how it turns out. Oh. Dum wali biryani, bhai, wow, wow. Too much oil, too much oil. Okay, so the water was too much. Right now, um, you want to make sure that though you have less water, or the dum maybe have it a little more dum. So I just tasted the biryani and it is fabulous. It's Pakistani style biryani. Now there's only two things that I made a mistake, that if you want to follow this recipe, go ahead. The masalas and everything are great. There's two things to remember. One thing was that I kept the water before putting the rice. I kept it a little too much. So you want to keep it like a little less, maybe like cook it a little more, 2 more minutes. Second, I cooked the rice a little too long. So because it was already pre-soaked, even though I kept it for like 5 minutes, so the rice got cooked really fast. So because of those two reasons, the only thing that happened is that rice is cooked and squishy now. So also eat it, the flavor is great. If you want to follow this recipe, go ahead and just keep in mind those two things and your biryani is gonna turn awesome. Karachi style biryani. So that's it for today. If you like this video, remember I'm just cooking, I'm learning new things. I'm just learning how to cook. So whatever, if I like it, I'm a foodie. If I like it, I'm gonna share. I'm gonna tell you guys to go ahead and follow the recipe. If it's gonna turn out bad, I'm gonna tell you guys don't follow this recipe. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.